Behind me, Patooey, our parrot, hopped up and down on his perch. "How do you know?" the parrot squawked. "How do you know?" "How do we know what?" I asked. "How do you know?" Patooey repeated. "How do you know? How do you know?" "How do we know what?" I shouted. "What?" the big parrot squawked. "What? What? What?" Cranky Frankie wandered into the room. "Shut your yap!" he shouted at Patooey. "How do you know? How do you know? How do you know?" Frankie made a disgusted face and sat down on the hippo's back. He probably thought we had moved the couch. "Who taught that bird to talk anyway?" he mumbled. "Who taught you to talk?" the parrot shot back. "Shut your yap," Frankie repeated. It's his favorite expression. "I found a new recipe for parrot chowder. Can't wait to try it." "How do you know? How do you know? How do you know?" "Frankie, you're sitting on a hippo," Babbling Brook said. Frankie sneered. "Yeah, sure, and you're standing on King Kong." "No, seriously," Brook said. "Look for yourself." The hippo made a long, loud burp. To be honest, I'm not sure what end of the hippo the sound came out of. Frankie jumped up. "Shut your yap," he shouted at the hippo. Rob Slob rolled his eyes. "Frankie, don't you think it's surprising to see a hippo in the house?" Frankie growled at Rob Slob. "I think it's surprising we let you in the house." "Where do hippos come from?" Babbling Brook wondered out loud. "They come from zoos," Brainy Janie answered. "That's their natural habitat. If you want to see a hippo in the wild, you have to go to a zoo." "And what do they eat?" Brook asked. We all looked down. The hippo was gobbling up garbage that we had dropped on the living room rug. Okay, so we're not the neatest kids on the planet. Sometimes our garbage piles up. "Look at him go with that garbage," Rob Slob said. "He's a total clean freak. He can be our new housekeeper." "Awesome idea," I cried. "We won't even need a vacuum with this guy around." I watched the hippo chew up a pair of shoes that were left in the corner. He really was cleaning up. "So, I can keep him?" Rob Slob asked. "Can I?" We all nodded yes. "What are we going to name him?" Brook asked. Cranky Frankie snickered. "How about we call him Rob Slob Jr.? And that was how Rob Slob Jr. got his name. We didn't have any more time to discuss it because the front doorbell rang. "That must be the hippo's owner coming to take him home," I said. But I was very wrong. 2. I opened the door and found the perfect twins, Peter and Patty, standing on our go-away doormat with perfect smiles on their faces. They wore matching red and blue polo shirts with the words "I'm perfect" on the front. And their white shorts looked like they had been starched and ironed because they were smooth as steel. Patty Perfect held a tan and white Chihuahua in her hands. The dog had sparkly white teeth. It grinned at me with the same smile as the Perfect twins. "You remember Good Boy?" Patty asked, but it wasn't a question. The dog stuck its paw out to shake hands. I just stared at it and couldn't be more puzzled. What were Patty and Peter doing here? Whenever they saw me or my friends, they always stuck their noses up at us as if we were garbage. I squinted at the twins. "I can't believe you call your dog Good Boy." "But that's his name," Peter said. "I get that," I said. "But we named him Good Boy because he's so good," Patty said. She patted the little dog's head, and he made a giggling sound. "He's perfect," Peter said. "But we couldn't name him Perfect because our cat is named Mr. Perfect." "Cute," Luke Puke said, and then he began to gag. Junk Food John quickly stepped aside. He had a big bag of salted garlic prune twists in his hands. "What are you two doing here?" he asked the twins. "Are you selling goody-goody scout cookies? Because I'll take 6 boxes. I spun around to face him. "You already bought 6 boxes of goody-goody scout cookies," I reminded him. He burped. "That was breakfast." John's burp smelled of garlic and prunes. The Perfect twins staggered back and started to cough. Good Boy coughed too. When they finished coughing, Peter and Patty pushed past us into the living room. My other friends all jumped up from their chairs, surprised to see them. Through the kitchen window, I could see...